Welcome, everyone. My name is Franco.
I'm Shannon.
And welcome to another edition of Passport Profiles, where we have, someone that's going to knock your socks off, She is a powerful voice in transformation. She is a podcaster, a host of a podcast. She's a certified spiritual coach. She's in marketing. She just knows everything about everything and stars and everything aligning. We're excited because we have Naz De La Rosa here.
Hi, Naz.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can follow that. That was...
I was intense. I tend to be intense, but I am really excited because I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm like part of the girls, like in my job, my day job, and I was telling her, oh my God, I have like a spiritual coach coming in the podcast, and she's gonna give me zodiacs and like vibes about different places, and they were just so excited about this.
This was
100%. She was, and Fiore too. She was like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to see that episode," because people, it's a thing. Naz, it's a thing.
Oh yeah, it's a thing. It's an ancient thing. It's a sacred thing. So yes, I can share their excitement for this episode, and we're really excited to be here. I think this is cool.
It is. Well, just give us a little bit more about yourself. We're going to talk about who you are, but just talk about real quick about the Third Eye Talk. I mean, I did my research, obviously, and you told me, but it is ranked top 10 in that category. That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you. Yes. It's really been a mission, and consistency is really what I can say. So Third Eye Talks is a micro-episodic podcast, and it's all about spirituality, and it's bite-sized bits of spirituality because I don't have the best attention span myself. And so I was like, I'm going to create something for people like me who are like, I want to cover this podcast episode from here to dropping off the kids and back. That's it. That's the maximum amount of time I have. So it is micro-episodic. It's short. It's quick. It's bits of everything across the spectrum of spirituality. So numerology, astrology, personal development, empowerment, all of that stuff.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. So it's like if I'm searching for my spirituality and I have ADD. So it's perfect, right? It's a micro dose of, I got it. Yeah. It is amazing.
Exactly.
It's like the Adderall of spirituality.
Exactly.
Well, okay. Well, that's amazing. Please, I'm going to encourage everyone that's watching right now to please check out, if you haven't done so already, Third Eye Talks. Naz is amazing. So I'm sure with your ADD and your spiritual searching, Naz is your Adderall. So I'm so excited. So you want to start, babe, with who do we have? Who is Naz?
So Naz, I want to hear about where you were born and how you ended up getting to New Jersey. How did that happen? And then let's talk about how those two things made you who you are.
Yeah. So I was born in Barranquilla, Colombia, and I won't say the year because, we're not going to do that on this podcast. I was born there to multi-generational Colombians, and around 5 years old. So when I was born, my parents already had another child who was my older brother. And my older brother got polio when he was 2 years old. And so had a lot of medical needs, medical necessities. And the way that they kind of made the transfer to New Jersey was with my, seeking medical help for my brother. And so we migrated to New Jersey, to the town that always gets made fun of, which is Newark, New Jersey, and armpit of America. We ended up in New Jersey. I moved over to New Jersey around 7 years old. And so a lot of my earliest memories have to do with New Jersey. And for all intents and purposes, I say New Jersey is home. Even though now when I do the math, and I did the math 2 weeks ago, I was like, I've been in Miami longer than I've been anywhere. So am I a Miamian now?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you are. You are. I mean, Shannon, even though she doesn't want to admit it, she is a Miami. So
I'm from Brooklyn, but I mean,
she was.
I'm
She
from
was.
Brooklyn, but now I've been here longer. So I'm not from Hialeah. I'm from West Kendall, but he would love for me to be from Hialeah because he is. But I am. I'm a Miamian now. I don't like to tell people that, but I am. You know,
Whatever. But
you're
that's
young and you have that influence of those. It's so fundamental to your personality that it's no matter what, it goes with you. Like I tell people, you can take the girl out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the girl. It's just there. It's there.
yes.
look at you. Look.
Slay queen, right? Isn't that how they do it? Slay queen. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I'm sure like everything that you do, you have those elements of the Jersey girl and Barranquilla girl too, yeah?
Yes.
A little bit deep inside.
Not that deep. It's there on the surface as well. All of it. Yes, it's been beautiful. And I was reflecting coming into this recording and this podcast, and I was like, it's so beautiful to have been in such diverse places. So, pretty much my entire life, because Miami is extremely diverse. New Jersey is so diverse. And of course, Barranquilla has so many different influences in its culture that it's just been a blessing to have exposure to all of that, all of my life.
I'm glad that you said that as a blessing because it's true. And I think being from Miami, not Hialeah, and it's so part of like my whole life. So I'm used to it. And then she's from New York, and that's part of New York is also diverse. Like we forget that there are places in the world where it's not as diverse, right? And the blessing to see all these different cultures and people it is a blessing. It is. So that's nice.
It is.
No, and I do want to say this, even though I'm Italian and Irish and I'm from Brooklyn, when you ask me about my identity, right? Because that's like really important. I think, well, yeah, I'm from Miami and I live here, but I almost, not that I'm Cuban because I don't, but I have been around, my husband has been 15 years. All my best friends are Cuban. Like I have this very Latin Hispanic, I feel like it's part of my identity too, even though, I'm not from a Latin country. It's just, that's because I live in Miami. It's become part of my identity as well. So
I love when she goes, "Oye, chico, que te pica?" And could you say it? Say it, babe. Come on. For nice.
I say, oye, que te pica?
Yeah. Tell me, she's Cuban.
Oh my gosh.
She's Cuban. She's 100% Cuban. That's her identity. No, the other day, because I usually end the podcast with like, ciao, bacalao. And then the other day, and she hates it. And the other day she was like, ciao, bacalao. I was like, yes, I'm converting her.
That's how it is.
Well, I do want to tap though, like, because this is interesting, and this is very important to me as well because I've been in a corporate life for a bit. You spent over 15 years in corporate life as a marketing and creative director, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to what I do. Like, and now you're a spiritual strategist.
He's separate. Like they're not even the same realm.
Yeah. Like I mean, I love my job and I have bosses that are going to hear this, but I love my job, but my spirituality's gone down my fucking toilet. Like, I mean, like I'm in marketing. Like I don't have spirituality.
Yeah. No, it's very different, but you know what? It's similar, and I'll tell you how. So the work that I do with women in the spiritual realm is really neat when they're going through major changes and life transitions, right? That's my mojo. Like divorces, moving across the country, new starts, new careers, like all of that stuff. That's my sweet spot. And coming from marketing, I was like, how am I going to use all of this stuff that I picked up all these years? Really, what those people are going through is a rebrand. Right? They're rebranding themselves, their stuff. And so many of the principles from marketing, from branding really come over into that side of things. So it's not as separate as we think it is. But yes, it's a big jump. And it was a big jump for me coming in from that world into the world of coaching. I was like, trepidations at first, but I loved it so much. And then I was like, oh, I see what this is. You're rebranding your life. So here's what we're going to do. Like, what are the KPIs? How are we going to know that we're really doing well here with this transition?
Return on investment.
What's going to be the ROI for you here? Like, what is the goal? What's your new mission and vision for your life? All of those things. So not as different as you think. So there's a life coach somewhere in you, Franco. You just don't know it.
Okay. I'm going to tell you a quick little story. Okay. I have a friend, Will. You want to talk about it? I'm going to say this story. I have to say it because she says there's a life coach in me. I almost ruined that life. Okay. And I'm going to explain. So I got into a car accident. And obviously, what do you do right after a car accident? Your nerves are shot, so you go to the bar, right?
He calls me and it's like early in the morning. And by the time I get there, the car was flipped. They're towing the car and he's like agitated. And he's like, they're texting him from work. Like, where are you? And he's like losing his mind. And it's like 11:30. And I look across the street and we love bonefish. And I was like, babe, let's just go across the street and have a martini. Like, who cares? Like, you had a car accident. Let's relax. Like, he was so amped up. There was logic behind it. I don't know.
There's a lot of logic.
That logic.
The logic is in vodka.
He was like losing his mind. I was like, you're not going to work today. Like, end it. Like, let's go. So we went to the bar and I got some martinis, on a Tuesday afternoon at 11:30 in the morning.
So the bartender, we keep looking at each other. And I'm like, man, this guy, like, he looks familiar. And then whatever, long story short, he goes, what's your name? And I'm like, my name is Franco. He goes, my name is Will. And we're like, oh my God, I haven't seen him in years. Well, I knew him in high school days where I experimented with a lot of spirituality consumption. It just so happens, I guess I was such a bad influence that this guy went down a dark spirituality rabbit hole and he almost like killed himself and he put himself in a psychiatric ward.
I'm not even making this up. I went down a really dark part of my life, all because of you.
Yeah. I got permitted because of you. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So me being a spiritual advisor, I think, is not in the books. No.
Maybe it was just the wrong audience, right product, wrong audience. You know how that is.
True.
But True. He did thank Franco. He said he had an amazing time. And we're still friends now.
Yeah.
And so we talk all the time.
Yeah.
He's doing way better and we love him. So
because he hasn't hung out with me, but now when he comes to my birthday, it's all gonna go downhill. Yeah. But yeah, well, thank you for telling us that about you, because I was really interested in that. Like, how do you do that corporate life and then go into the spiritual realm, Yeah. But babe, let's talk. I mean, Third Eye Talks. I mean, you kind of touched upon it. What made you get into the podcast space?
So I was seeing a lot of clients, right, day to day. And I could see repeating patterns, repeating themes. There were things that I was learning from them, which any coach will tell you. Your clients learn as much from you as you learn from them. And so I was walking away with all of this knowledge and I kept telling like my husband about it and my friends. And then they were all like, all right, we get it. I was like, I need to put this somewhere else because my husband is like, girl, put this out. I can't keep hearing about all on your coaching business. And so he started to look into it. And at first it seemed really complex. And I was like, you know what? First of all, micro, right? Like it's going to be short and sweet. I'm not going to worry initially about the visual element. Like I'm just going to do it recorded and I'm going to start and see like how that goes. And then I had one of my mentors who came in and was like, look, the key to this is going to be if you can come up with 30 episodes right off the bat, what are they going to be about? What are you naming them? You know that you have the knowledge and that it's going to be something that you're going to do long term. And so I spit out like 50 episodes like this. I was like, oh, this is so easy. Because what I didn't talk about initially is that even though my background is in marketing and that is what I studied, my family has been in the world of astrology forever. You know, my mom was the one that introduced me to astrology and taught me all about astrology, how to read natal charts and all of that stuff. So it was like a coming back to all of the knowledge that I've had since I was a kid. And then I was just talking about it on the podcast, and people started reaching out like, hey, I'd love to come on. And I was like, oh, this can really be a thing. And I just kept it going. And it was like, all right, we're going to talk about whatever comes up today, whatever guest, has knowledge to contribute. And I've interviewed really interesting people, like animal psychics, past life regressionists,
What?
all sorts of really incredible, unique people that love the platform, right? Because they can come on, they can be themselves, and they can be in and out and spread this knowledge quickly. So it's been beautiful. It's one of my favorite.
I love.
Talk about though,
Wait. I'm sorry.
like top 10%.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Congrats on that. You're killing it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like that's like amazing. And and one day we want to aspire to be like you get up there.
You got the passion. That's all that matters. It's a passion.
I'll be happy at 50.
50%.
Good, I'm good.
Passion and consistency.
But I did want to like. Oh man, you killed my question.
So,
Well, once
Damn
we
it.
do that, I will toot my
Oh,
podcast horn and talk about New Reality TV, which the podcast just got picked up by New Reality.
what?
Look
Look at that. You already here, folks.
Yeah, they are. There are a few episodes already up, but really what New Reality TV is trying to do is launch their own network of all spiritual programs. And so we're kind of ahead of it. Having Third Eye Talks on there is ahead of that curve already. And I'm just so excited.
Oh my God. We're excited for you. That's amazing.
that's really cool.
Man, she's slaying.
Just kicking booty.
We got the right person on this.
Yeah.
So no, what I was gonna say is that I do love the era of podcasting.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's how media is cyclical, right? And in many ways, and I feel like we're back into like the radio days, right? Because that's what podcast is, audio and audio storytelling. I feel because now with all the different news outlets and major corporations owning them and all that stuff, I feel like podcasts now are bringing people to the table to have conversations.
Yeah.
And honest conversations, maybe with two different opposing views or about different topics. And I'm really in love with this era in media that podcasting has a big seat at the table. So congrats. We're very happy with your success, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And
Do you want me to ask?
I don't know the travel one.
Okay. All right. So, let me ask you. So, we're a travel show, and for someone who guides others through transitions, how important is travel physically or spiritually in helping people reset?
So absolutely 100% necessary to reset. But I think more importantly, what I feel a lot of people touch on when they come to me is a place that's calling them, right? Like I've always dreamt of living here. I've always dreamt of going here is really big in my industry and in what people come to me for. And I think really energetically, if a place calls to you, like you need to go there. You need to be there. But overall, yes, of course, I've traveled, and we didn't touch on this, but I traveled a lot in my 20s. I used to work for a company called Nature Publishing Group, and they were, you might know them, Franco, being in the marketing industry, but they're Macmillan Publishers is their company.
Right.
And I would travel all over to the conferences, to talk about Macmillan Publishers as their marketing rep. And that was really replenishing for me as an individual to get out of the everyday and to go and just be in a different zone is so amazing. And I really think it has to do with some of what we're going to talk about today, which is astrocartography and the places that feel really like home to you and where you feel really good and where you might not feel that great. Because we have those.
I know we do. We always talk about 360 travel. You know, we've been to many places, and there's places that I love and I need to keep continuing to go back to. But there's also places that it's like a one and done. That I'm like, yeah, it was pretty, but I don't need to go back there again. And I get it. But something that you were saying, when I grew up in New York and then Miami, and so I had only gone with my family back and forth to New York my whole entire life. Like it was Miami, New York, Miami. You know. And when I was 18, my graduation gift was to go visit my family in Belgium. And I had just lost my mom, and I wasn't excited to go. I mean, obviously I wanted to travel. Who doesn't want to travel at 18? But the craziest thing is that I flew overnight to Belgium. There used to be a direct flight from Miami to Brussels. My uncle picked me up. We jumped in the car with there was no, we got in the car and then we drove the same day to France, jumped on a ferry, and then we went all the way to England. And then from there, we went to Ireland, and we were in Ireland 2:00 that morning, that same night. So I never got a chance to even get my bearings straight. I think it was the next day we were because we ended up staying overnight in Wales. And I remember the next day, just sitting there, I was exhausted. I was tired. I had never been on a flight by myself internationally. I'm 18. I'm thinking, where am I at? And I just remember looking over where these horses were. And there was just some kind of this feeling in my chest that it was this is where I need to be to disconnect. This is where I need to be to just kind of let go. It's I had lost my mom, and you're just going 100 miles per hour, and everyone's so worried for you. And nobody had cell phones. This is 96. This is 1996. So there was no cell phones. There was no internet. So I truly got to disconnect. I had me and my little Pentax camera. And I think that that little travel, even though I ended up being gone for several months, had completely changed me. There was a way of rebirth, of reconnecting, kind of really feeling what I was feeling from the inside that I didn't have a chance to think about, being stuck in this hole. So, I think that's important.
Yeah. I've never went to Italy, and then my wife was always talking about Italy. She's like, Italy. I'm like, come on, where's Italy? And I swear to God, when I went there, I looked at her, I go, yeah, this is home.
Right.
So much so that we bought a house. I was like, yeah, whatever you want to do. You want to live here? I'm down, because this is my jam, Now I'm dating myself, 1995. That's my jam. But yeah, I think it's great. I can't wait to get to that segment, because I think we're
here.
Yeah. We're gonna, but before we do that, but first of all, thank you for taking us behind the curtain of who Naz De La Rosa is. You're amazing, and a lot of women, I'm sure, love you because of all the help you're giving them. So we're your fans. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next segment, Fact or Fiction. This is the Barranquilla versus New Jersey edition. So we're gonna test you to see how much of a Jersey girl you are and Barranquilla girl. Okay.
Boy.
So we're gonna give you a statement, and you have to tell us whether or not it's a fact or fiction. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go first.
You go, my girl.
I'll
go.
Right. So we're diving into some fun questions, and here's the first one. It is Barranquilla, Colombia, and your hometown, New Jersey. Tell us what is real and what we've made up. Oh, you already said that already.
Yeah, I said.
Oh my gosh,
you're setting this up.
All right, so
go straight to the thing, girl.
Host the second largest carnival celebration in the world after Brazil. Oh, look, Shannon is the answer.
Fact. Look at you. Yes. Yeah, it's so much so that UNESCO has recognized it as absolutely epic.
Oh,
it is indeed.
I'd rather do that one than Brazil, to be honest.
No, because I like Colombia. Colombia,
it's
I like
so
Colombia.
much fun. It's the best. You guys need to go. It is, and they have
you been?
Carnival in Miami now. So the organization that puts together the Carnaval de Barranquilla brings it to Miami every year, as well as for the expats to enjoy it as well. But yeah, I went as a child. I haven't gone as an adult, but of course I did Carnival as, part of my life as a kid. And I hear now it's turned into this incredible thing. So yeah.
I'm sure it's huge. Is it around February, like everybody else's kind of?
Yes, it is. So the festivities start somewhere around December, and they go.
Oh wow.
Holy.
It's Colombia.
Yeah.
It's a Holy Week. Jesus Christ.
It's like 40 days.
Yeah.
A lens.
Yeah, we started like in January and ended on Christmas. So yeah, that's the party.
Stroke.
The damn Colombians. All right. Okay. Next, Jersey was the first U.S. state to legalize traffic roundabouts. Fact or fiction?
I'm gonna say fiction.
You're absolutely correct. You're right. You're
I
right.
was gonna say.
You're right. Yeah, Jersey was not the first. Jersey was not the first. I wish I had what was the first, but my research stopped there at ChatGPT.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what is fact about Jersey. You can only make a U-turn to
What?
the right. Did you know this? So
Wait, from the right lane?
yeah. So instead of, you know, how we do here, left lane, you just
Yeah.
quick. No, in Jersey, you have to go right, make a right, and then there's kind of like a little round curve, and then you can turn back around to the other lane.
Really?
Actually, that sounds a little bit smarter if you think about it.
I don't know. That's a
Can
lot
you
of
like
work.
loop around?
Yeah. See, that's a lot. Why can't you just make a little?
No, because then what, you know, it's like loop.
All right. You're not.
Okay, this one I don't know about this one. All right, so there's a neighborhood in Barranquilla where the snake charmers perform during dry season. Is there snakes, like a lot of snakes there?
Yeah, a lot.
I'm gonna say fiction. I don't know why that does.
Yes.
Man,
Yeah.
I thought I had her with these.
Yeah.
Man,
'cause
you're good.
it's Indiana Jones, so that's what
You're
this
good.
is.
Yeah, it is. It is my Indiana Jones. It is. It is nice.
In relation.
Okay.
States, though, we do have a lot of influence in Barranquilla from Turkey, Pakistan. We've got a lot of influence. So even in our food, sometimes, but in Barranquilla, you'll see other resemblance to the food in like kibe is very big in Barranquilla, which is traditional.
Oh wow.
Yes, this is so good.
Look at you, man.
Like a lot of, got a little bit Middle Eastern
going.
influence.
Huh?
There you go.
Yeah, that's my people's. All right.
Yep.
Next one. Jersey is home to the oldest continuously operating lighthouse in the U.S.
Yes, fact.
Okay, how do you know that?
Who are you?
Such a rat. I would never think Jersey. I would think like Cape Cod or
Damn. Yeah.
like I don't know.
That's why I thought I had her on this one. Whatever. The all knowledgeable. She probably has her cards and shit that she probably knew we were asking.
she can see the future.
Yeah, she saw the future. She was like, nah, they're gonna ask me all this shit. And then
I'm just letting the sports tell me that.
yeah. That damn Conjuring. This became a Conjuring episode. Well, Sandy Hook Lighthouse has been shining since 1764.
That's old.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I really did not think Jersey. I don't know. It made no sense to me. But all right, last one. All right, it's a Shakira question. Her first concert was there in a park when she was just 13 years old.
Without shoes.
I would say fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's big.
Yes.
She represents her people. And
Well, you have a statue of her now, I think.
at the Malecón, at the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I saw it not unravel. What do you call it when they like make a whole
Oh, like
spectacle?
when they unravel the showing, like the viewing.
The viewing.
Dwayne Wade statue at the Heat Stadium. I'm just gonna
Yeah, no, the Dwayne Wade looks like Morpheus from the Matrix. It's horrible.
For a good reason.
Jesus. Horrible.
It was bad.
Yeah.
girl.
All right. So
Segment 3.
this is where Europe. Okay. This is where we take a step back.
Oh,
Love it or leave it. Vacation hotspots based on your astrological situation.
so this is based. So wait, is this going to be like your personal, like astrology, or just like a general one?
I'm gonna give you just a general flavor of places so you get a basic understanding why this matters or may matter to some people who want to go to places they find enjoyable.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. This is your segment.
Let's do it. So astrocartography, and I know that's a big word, but astrocartography is basically the astrological study of places, right? And it goes based on when those places were founded or established. So those dates are really important to the energy of the country, the state, even the city, right? So every country, every state, every city, even down to every like little area like Kendall has an astrological birthday and an astrological sun sign, meaning it takes on the qualities of that astrological sign, right? Now, based on that astrocartography, certain places are going to feel better for you than others based on your astrology and your sun sign. This is why certain places feel really good to us and why other places really underwhelm us, right? And why some places even feel really dense energetically for us. So it is a very complex thing to figure out and map for each individual person. But so you can see it in action, I've come up with a couple of locations and I'm going to have you guys guess them. And then I'm going to tell you.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
ready?
Yeah, I'm excited.
So you know the signs, you kind of know their energy, I'm assuming. But let's start here at home. What sign do you think Miami is?
Oh my gosh.
Scorpio.
No, I do not think it's a Scorpio.
Yeah, everybody's horny and stuff. Yeah.
I think it's more of an Aries or
Wow.
either an Aries or Pisces.
Ooh.
Pisces.
Okay, so you're close, Shannon, with the fire signs. Miami is a Leo. Okay.
Leo. Really?
What?
Very fiery, right? Very party, known to be like a festive place, just like Leo is very festive. They're very cheerful. It's also, a little sexy because Leo is that little bit of a sexy sign.
Tramp.
That's my daughter. That's my daughter's sweet dose of that shit.
Our 11-year-old.
No, you're not. You're not. Not when you say tramp. God. Wow. Well, you know what? On that note,
Miami's also a little image conscious, right? Like a very conservative image, which is very much a Leo 9 energy. All right, let's guess another one.
That's
damn, but thank you for that, because I always wondered why I didn't like. I love the only Leo I like
is our daughter.
And my aunt Gigi. Yes, I love Gigi. I love Gigi, but those are the only two.
But they are true Leos. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
they yes.
We gotta love them. We gotta love them.
So who would fit in Miami, right? Leo-like energies, people who are Leos or have a heavy Leo energy in their natal charts. Aries people who are a perfect match for Leos, right? So fire signs feel
Aries
in Miami.
No.
Fire signs feel really good here. So let's guess another one. And this is one that you know and love. Let's say Rome. How about Rome? What sign do you care?
Virgo.
No.
No, not Virgo.
No.
Nothing Italian is Virgo.
Okay, I think I'm gonna always get credit too because that's just me. But I'm gonna say,
think food.
Okay,
I
was gonna say either Libra or Aquarius. Believe it or not,
close with the Libra because it's also ruled by Venus, but it's Taurus. Taurus.
Really?
Yes.
Taurus.
Taurus.
Well, I am Libra.
but it's so dumb.
Close.
I'm Rome, baby.
Well, I'm Aquarius. Like what?
The center of the world.
Go ahead, Naz. Venus. It loves food, right? Loves culinary experiences, not just like burger and fries. They're both ruled by Venus, Libra, and Taurus, but they love, coziness, good food, pleasure, sleep, relaxation, like all of that sensual stuff.
Janie.
Janie's a Taurus?
Yeah, Janie's a
So there
Taurus.
you go. Hey,
Yeah.
we're just going to name all our family.
No, she gets that. She loves it. She's such a good traveler. She loves to eat. She loves experiences. Like she's so that she loves to sleep.
Tauruses are sweet. You know, the other fascinating thing when I was because I did a little bit of research, obviously, for you all, because I don't have every place memorized by sign. But one of the things I found interesting is that Taurus also rules the throat area in the body. And you know how Italians like to speak, right? Yell, press, scream.
Yes.
Not my cousin Janie. She's very quiet.
Yeah, but the rest of you do.
All
right, let's guess another one.
It's so interesting. I want to do another. I like this.
Let's guess LA. Los Angeles.
Ooh, Aries.
Aries as shit. I mean, no offense to my LA people.
Scorpio, baby Scorpio.
No, not Scorpio. Or Capricorn. Something weird.
No, I don't think Capricorn. I think
they are over there. How else?
Oh.
Cancer?
No, health conscious.
No, I know Cancer's a sign.
Oh, gosh.
All right, I'll put you guys out of your misery. It's Virgo. LA is something.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, you see, I have to disagree with that one.
You're not Virgo. How would you?
No, because Virgos are very organized. They're very
very health conscious, very self-aware.
Have you been to Hollywood Boulevard? It's not Virgo.
Is or a believing or giving an air of perfectionism, right? Not necessarily that it's
okay.
To appear as perfect is the quintessential energy. So perfection, the physical body too, like making the body as perfect as it can be. And we know how this can relate in LA, and also very health conscious, as I said. So like your matcha teas and your, extra kind of things.
Oat milk, splash.
Now that she says that, I don't think like that, but then she puts it in perspective, and then I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I totally disagree. I disagreed with her.
What?
And then when she went down, but now I'm like, oh shit, yeah, she's great.
We'll do the last one because I love this.
Okay.
Paris. Ooh, I love.
Oh my God, Pisces. Pisces.
It's a Pisces.
Oh, funny.
Hey,
Do you know that? Okay, hold on. This is how crazy. His daughter, my stepdaughter, her name is Paris, and she's a Pisces. That is wild.
That is so cool.
I want to hear what Paris feels about when Paris. Like we never hear. She's gone and stuff, but I'd love to hear what she has to say now.
He says that she cries all the time about it.
But that's just Pisces. That's
because she's emotional.
Did she really? Are you speaking that up?
I just like it.
She's a Pisces. They're emotional.
Also, my kid. I cry all the
He
time.
cries, and the Leo cries too.
Oh my God, this is so awesome! And now you know what's gonna happen now when we publish this. People are gonna want to know all these cities. So now you're gonna have to work for us for at least about a month to do all the.
Yeah, it's like I want to hear my city. Like,
Of
what
course,
would be mine?
that's such an Aries thing to do.
You find cities that are, you said you're an Aquarius, right? Okay, so you'll want to find cities whose signs are maybe Gemini or Libra-esque.
Really?
Anywhere that also Taurus, because again, it's co-ruled by Venus. But you'll want to do a search for places that are Gemini, like who is a big Gemini, or what is a big Gemini? Dubai. Dubai is a Gemini.
I can see that because I'm drawn to Morocco. I wonder if that's
Yeah, but
the
that's
place.
completely different.
No, it's more that Middle Eastern. I love that vibe. I love the desert. The desert is is my jam.
Yeah.
It's completely it's completely different.
Dubai's like the Chi-Chi version, but I like the not the Chi-Chi version.
I could tell she hasn't drank wine in a while.
As an Aquarius, you may not always feel comfortable in Leo places because Leo is your opposite sign, but you will feel a certain pull toward those places that have Leo as a sun sign. So big ones are, like we spoke about, Miami, right? So there's a pull there. It may not necessarily feel like it's your vibe all the time, but it does feel like it completes you. right? Because that's really what opposite signs do.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I'm not a fan of Miami, but I feel because I grew up here and we're a blended family. So like it's a mine, his, and our situation.
Yeah.
So the mine and his children have their ties here.
Mm.
So as much as I want to leave Miami, I know I can't fully there's, and look, don't get me wrong, in my 20s, I loved Miami.
Yeah.
I did. I was on the boat and we would go to Bimini and I loved Coconut Grove and I loved my little clubs. We're talking about the 2000s, but it's changed. It's changed
You were
in
taking
20
a lot of
years.
spirituality.
I was taking a lot of spirituality, but yes, I there's a pole here, and yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. No, this has been fun.
I love this.
I swear to God, it's probably one of my favorite segments
This is fun.
of all time. Yeah. Okay. Just like before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
Libra, where do I go?
Oh my God.
So Libra, you'll feel at home in any of those air signs as well, but also any Taurus signs. And where?
Oh, okay. So Rome.
Yeah, Rome.
I did like Rome.
Yeah, you'll feel really good anywhere where there's Taurus, where there's a Venus influence, and where there is, I would say, also with that pulling energy, any place that is ruled by Aries, because Aries is your opposite sign, and so you're not necessarily going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel a little out of your element, but it's also going to pull you in, right? There's going to be like an that opposite energy that makes you feel magnetized. So look for those places.
Oh, no, I'm Googling this or ChatGPT. I don't know if AI knows.
So
Could you be spiritual ChatGPT?
can be nice for 1 second.
Like, what is the sun sign of this place that I'm heading to? And yeah, ChatGPT will tell you like this place is a whatever the sun sign is. And you can say, well, I'm a Libra or I'm an Aquarius. How comfortable am I going to feel in this place? Am I going to love it or is it going to be a waste of my time? And it'll tell you. So,
oh my gosh.
I can't. So as soon as we're done with our podcast,
I lost her for the night. Thanks, nice. Lost it. Lost.
Babe, moving here.
No. You see, Naz, now you're going to cost me a lot of money and I'm really upset.
I'm sorry.
I'm really upset.
Your girlfriend's got to go.
Oh my Lord. Okay, well, we're wrapping things up, unfortunately, because man, we had such a great time with you.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Question.
I know. I got deep. I got deep.
Spirituality.
She's drunk. She's drunk.
If your passport had a stamp, what would it say and why? Because your passport is a soul.
Wait, hold on. Let me reread it because you're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Yes. If your soul had a passport stamp, what would it say and why?
Change is my best friend. Is that okay?
Ooh. No, I mean it's a little lengthy for a stamp, but I think it'll do. I think it'll do.
It's gonna be really fine print on there.
Well, what would be yours? What would be yours?
Oh my gosh.
Mine would be Dolly.
No, that would not be mine. I guess it's kind of the same. I'm a big believer of evolving.
Yes.
I'm scared of change, right? Because I always want to keep some kind of identity of me, but I like to evolve. And I think that's important. And I don't know, I want that for my kids. I just want them to keep growing and evolving. And I think that's important. I don't want to change. I just want to evolve.
Yeah. But that's change.
Yeah, but it's change, you almost you change and then you lose a big identity of you. Whereas I feel where you evolve, you're still who you are, but you're just evolving. You're adding more tools to your toolbox. You have that in the toolbox, it's your foundation, but you're just adding more tools. I think change is I was this, but now I'm this. I don't ever want to be that. I want to just grow.
Hey.
I love that. I don't know. Maybe it should.
I like Dolly. Just go. All right. Okay. what is one sacred item besides your phone that never leaves your carry-on?
Oh man, how are these the hardest questions? I think this is supposed to be the lighter question.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because these are the in-depth ones. These are the spiritual ones that you should be knocking out of the park, by the way.
I'll tell you what I always pack, which is like, it's my thing. I've always got to bring one of these with me. It's a journal. I'm a big...
Really? You like to write?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're the second one that said that.
So you're not typing, you are writing.
Yes, I'm writing. I am writing, pen, pencil, whatever, blood.
Oh my God, see, Sana,
You are
now they're going to think you're the occult now.
She's not a cult.
No.
The occult. Okay.
No, but you are the second person like within the last 3 days that said the same thing, that they when they write, it's still with a book and a pen and they bring it with them.
Yeah. I love that first journal that was ever gifted to me. I still have it and I keep it in a safe in my house. And I've got boxes of journals since forever. I love bringing a journal. I am obsessed with like starting a new journal with every new like chapter. Yeah, I'm a big time journaler. So that would be what is always in my bag, no matter what.
That's pretty amazing.
We love that.
What about you?
You know, I used to, so not that I was like, I did write. I have journals and stuff, but something that I used to do and I don't anymore when I travel, and this has to do because things have changed, but I still have, when I first went to Europe, I was there for a few months. I was 18, or I was just 8, or I think it was still 17. I hadn't turned 18 yet, one of those. But either way, drinking was 16 and I was drinking. And but I would take the labels, like I was in Belgium and Belgium has over 400 beers and they were just so unique. So I would take the label, but I would also take, they're like the map or something that was tangible. And I have my book that I like glued everything in there. And then I would write things or I would draw things because I've always been an artist. But I used to do that. That's not the case anymore. Like everything is online. Like you go there, like, oh, here's the QR code, and this is how you get back to the hotel. Like, so I think because of time, that has changed. I have, though, recently started collecting feathers again from where I'm at. So I do. When we were in Italy last summer, I collected a bunch of feathers and I stuck them in my book. I was on the trail the other day and I grabbed a feather. So I try to, get back to that. But I should get back to that. Yeah.
I'm glad you love that because I didn't know it's freaky. I didn't know that was happening.
When you
I'm glad you
box of feathers, it's going up.
Yeah, I'm like, imagine if she didn't say this.
Where?
In airplanes. Like I would bring my little journal and I would write some.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like, wherever you're headed, don't worry. The universe has your back. And like I would hold it and put it in whatever seat up. And I'm like, I know they come in and clean it, but they better leave my freaking note in there.
That's pretty cool.
That's super cute.
From me. And if you have and you're listening to this podcast, it was me. I left you the motivation wherever.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Deodorant for me. Deodorant.
Yeah, like I feel like those are necessities. Like this is supposed to be more deep.
Oh, sorry.
Not very deep.
Is that I really don't have anything deep that's materialistic with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. The deepest things I have are like you, my kids, and it's not, I take you guys with me. Yeah. But like material stuff, I mean, besides my gel and my deodorant, I'm like that's it.
His hair.
Yeah, because I like look at that. Look how white it is.
Oh wow! I don't think I think this is the first time I've ever seen your hair.
Look at it. It's white.
Nice.
Okay, anyways.
All right. If you can lead a spiritual retreat anywhere in the world, no budget, just wherever, where would it be?
I'm thinking of places that I've been. Probably Spain somewhere. I really loved Spain. I loved the energy there. And I just feel like it was an inspiring place for me. So yeah, I would take it back there.
What part of Spain?
Yes, that was my next question.
I went to Barcelona. I love
Really?
Barcelona. No, wait.
went to
Barcelona. It's fun. It's a good town.
It's Barcelona.
Barcelona.
It's fun. I love the art. Yeah.
Barcelona.
But the architecture, for me, I love art and the architecture and the buildings. It was a fun town. It definitely was. All right.
Get there.
All right.
Okay, you ready for this? This one's
Two more.
This one's deep. What's the best sign from the universe that you've received while traveling?
Gosh.
Oof.
This is deep. This is deep. Okay, so prior to meeting my now husband, I was engaged to my college sweetheart in my 20s.
Oh, I love this.
We went up, we flew up to my best friend's wedding. It's cheesecake, girl, get ready. We went up.
No. I'm like, this became a Real Housewives episode. Oh my God.
Me, my ex-fiance went up to my best friend's wedding in New Jersey. And leading up, this was like 2 weeks away from my wedding, guys. Everything planned. I was starting to get this feeling like, I don't know if this is my person. Like, he just wants to get married, have kids, settle down. And like, my dream is to move to New York, to go back, like get into publishing. Like, I had a full idea for my life. Anyway, we get into this big fight at my friend's wedding. And I'm like, I know for sure that this is not my person. And I cannot walk down the aisle. So at the airport in New Jersey, I give him the ring back and I'm like, we're going to go home and we have to tell everybody that we're not going to get married in 2 weeks. And it's going to be a big deal. Once we get to Miami, most uncomfortable flight ever when you're sitting next to your next.
Yeah, no shit.
You could have waited.
Yeah, you could have waited until the MIA landed. It's like, no.
I'm dramatic.
Damn it. What sign are you? What sign are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
we get to Miami. And I'm walking down the terminal ahead of him. And I'm like having all of these second thoughts. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're crazy. This is nuts. And I look to my left and there's I'm thinking of walking back. There's a huge Johnny Walker sign with just the Johnny Walker guy that says, keep walking. And oh my God. I literally was like, okay, that's my sign. I kept walking. I walked out of the airport, got in a cab home. Never.
Wait, you left him there?
I mean, he got in his own cab and went to his own house.
So,
They just had to sit through a 3 hour.
yeah. My question is, my question is, did you speed walk? Is my question. Like, did you leave that guy back there?
She left. She went on the little platform that goes. Like you literally.
Oh.
Like you literally. That's like amazing.
Walk back and see if we can work through this because this is nuts. Like we're about to get married, and then the sign was.
And then the Johnny Walkers. So the universe is an alcoholic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I will never
Drink after that.
When it comes to my
Oh my God.
beautiful husband that I now get to be so, have this beautiful life with. But I always think about that side and I'm like, man, if it wouldn't have been for
Man,
Johnny.
I swear to God. Cheers to Johnny.
Cheers.
Oh my God. That's amazing. That's a great story.
You should tag them, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get it for life.
Johnny. Fine.
I'm gonna tag Johnny Walker, and that's gonna be the next commercial. And then her ex is gonna be like, "Oh, they thought this was over." Yeah, it's an issue that never goes away. Okay.
Thought she was done.
Wow.
There you go. You guys.
I wonder what sign. I wonder what sign he's. You see, this is what I'm talking about. So imagine. Okay, listen to this. You saw that sign, okay, and you were like, I would just walk away and leave. And he probably saw the same sign. He goes, I gotta get drunk because this sucks. So walk to the nearest bar. He walked to the nearest bar.
To the airport bar.
Interpretation of the universe. It's incredible.
That's funny. That's super funny.
Hey, let's close it out because she's like spirituality only has a certain time.
It has a time limit. All right.
He has ADD.
If travel is transformation, what is your next personal destination? Spirituality or I can't read that. Or geographically
Geographically, babe. Geographically.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's not like
Okay, let me repeat this.
Correct.
No, I wrote it correctly. Let me just repeat it.
read it the way I
Like, okay, but you gotta say it with. Hold on. All right, ready? If travel was transformation, what's your next personal destination, spirituality or geographically speaking?
Wait, what? Explain this.
April, exactly. He did not write it in a complete sentence, and then he gets mad at me. Like,
guys,
I can't read.
when I was making this questionnaire, I saw a sign of tequila that said, take a shot because you're stressed.
Reverse it.
Okay, whatever. Point being is that travel's transformational. Where are you from a spiritual standpoint? Where would you go geographically?
Oh, but based on your sign, like, where's your city that says? And do you feel connected like that? Like your sign says?
This whole
She's not. She loves us. Oh my gosh, no.
My favorite one to always be in New York. That's my baby. It's my place. I have walked 1,000 miles to be in New York. And it always keeps, I keep getting plopped out of there, but still, I love New York. No place gives me the same energy. New York is a Leo. Leo's ruled by the sun. I'm a Cancer. I'm ruled by the moon.
Berlin's obsessed.
And so we're always very happy together. New York is going to always be that beautiful place to me. And
okay, I can't believe you just said that. So you just said that it's a Leo. You told me that I connected with Leo, and that always drives me. I'm obsessed with New York. Every time we fly in, I'm crying. Every time we're flying out, I'm crying. You have no idea. And my daughter, who's a Leo, she's obsessed with New York. Like, she loves it there. But it's true. It draws you back. Like, there's just something about it. I don't care how dirty it is. I don't care how chaotic it is. There's something about it. Like, I don't care if it's 3 a.m. I can go get pizza. I just love the rain there's just something about it.
It really is.
I miss New York.
It pulls you in now. Yeah.
So this is another trip I have to schedule now. Thank you, Naz. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. We used to go a bit more. Now we go once a year, but it does. It's like, I grew up. I
didn't grow up there, and New York to me is like I have to see it at least once a year.
Yeah,
at least once a year.
Yeah.
It's one of those cities.
It's that.
Yeah,
it's changed, but there's always that same heartbeat that is there.
Yeah.
And you never find anybody that like somewhat likes it. It's like you and I, or like Franco, we either love it or hate it. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the people that hate her are just idiots. But
no, but it's true. Hey, I love New York. Or like, yeah, it's not for me. I've never met anybody who's like, oh, it's okay. I love Chicago, but it's not New York.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago's like the well-behaved son that you love. Yeah. But New York is that kid that that he's a little jerk and that he's bad, but you're like, damn, I love him. Like, I like him better as the other one.
Boy.
That one.
Then we love him.
Yeah. 100%. Like, that's the unhinged one that you're always gonna love. But Naz, this has been great. Thank you. I think this is one of the funnest podcasts we've had. Insightful. You've shown us so much. I appreciate you.
Can I take a selfie for our little thing? My whole dad. Oh, okay, there we go. Are you gonna get in it?
Oh wait, I'm
not sitting too.
Look, I pointed at you. Well, thank you, Naz.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh man, my set's falling apart.
Set malfunction.
You know what? I think whatever. Anyway,
she's a ghost that you brought in.
It was really good. I only
I don't know. I know I wanted sunlight because I just dropped my sunblocker. But anyways, Naz, thank you so much. Our viewers, if you want to find out more about your spirituality and evolve, and you need that help and that guidance, please check out Naz. Go to nazdelarosa.com. Check out Third Eye Talks. Just overwhelm yourself with Naz because she's amazing, and your spirit will not regret it.
I love you. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. Ciao, bacalao.
Wait, hold on. You have to tell her to hold on. No, ciao.
Yes, a lot of ciao, bacalao. Just wait so it goes down.
I apologize for